He was the face of black excellence on screen until tragedy struck when Jaleel White, yes, Steve Urkel himself, broke down in tears live on air saying, "I grew up looking up to him. I still can't believe he's gone." Fans knew this wasn't just another Hollywood goodbye. This was personal. But what really caused Malcolm Jamal Warner's sudden death? And what was their secret connection that left Jaleel shattered? Stay with us. You won't believe what he revealed just moments after the cameras stopped rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not just a tribute. This is the unraveling of an emotional, personal, and shocking story that most fans never saw coming. We all remember Malcolm Jamal Warner, the iconic Theo Huxtable, whose legacy on The Cosby Show shaped the image of black family life on American television. He was the smart, funny, and charismatic teenager who grew up before our eyes and became a symbol of youthful wisdom and cultural pride. But when news broke that Malcolm Jamal Warner had passed away suddenly at just 54 years old, the entertainment world was shaken to its core. And while tributes poured in from fans and co-stars alike, one reaction stood out among the rest from Jaleel White, best known as Steve Urkel from Family Matters. In an emotional, unscripted moment during an interview, Jaleel broke down in tears, whispering, "I grew up looking up to him. He meant more to me than most will ever know." Tonight, we're diving deep into the unseen bond between these two iconic stars. One built on admiration, mentorship, shared battles in Hollywood, and ultimately grief. We'll explore how their paths crossed off-screen, what really led to Malcolm's untimely death, why Jaleel's reaction wasn't just emotional, but also laced with guilt, and exclusive details on a project they were secretly working on that may now never be finished. You won't believe what's been uncovered. This is where it gets interesting and heartbreaking. Before the fame, the money, and the TV cameras, these two young black men were simply trying to survive in a business that often chewed up and spat out young stars of color. Both came of age on two of the most iconic black sitcoms in television history, The Cosby Show for Malcolm and Family Matters for Jaleel. But while fans never saw them share a screen together, behind the scenes they were more connected than anyone realized. Sources close to both actors revealed that they met during a 1990 celebrity basketball game for child stars. Malcolm, who was already an established teen heartthrob, apparently took a then 13-year-old Jaleel under his wing. That small moment, unnoticed by the press, sparked a long-term mentorship that spanned over 2 decades. An industry insider told World of Stars, Malcolm always made time for Jaleel. He didn't see him as just the Urkel kid. He saw someone with real talent, someone who just needed someone in his corner. And as Jaleel's fame skyrocketed with Family Matters, it was Malcolm who quietly offered support when the pressures of being typecast started to weigh heavy. When Jaleel was battling studio execs trying to box him in as just the geeky kid with the suspenders, it was Malcolm who reminded him of his worth beyond the role and encouraged him to write, produce, and direct his own stories. That encouragement would later plant the seed for a secret project the two began developing just before Malcolm's death, a dramatic web series about two former child stars navigating life after fame. But more on that shocking, unfinished project later. For now, let's move into Chapter 2 and take a closer look at the tragic circumstances of Malcolm Jamal Warner's unexpected death and how it left Jaleel completely shattered. The world woke up in utter disbelief when the breaking news hit. Malcolm Jamal Warner, beloved actor from The Cosby Show, found dead at 54. Initial reports were vague, whispers of a drowning incident, mentions of cardiac arrest, and disturbingly talk of foul play. Authorities confirmed Malcolm was discovered unresponsive in his private pool at his Los Angeles home. Paramedics were called at approximately 6:22 a.m. by a neighbor who claimed to have heard shouting and then silence. Emergency crews arrived within minutes, but it was already too late. He was pronounced dead on the scene. At first glance, it seemed like a tragic accident, but as the investigation unfolded, inconsistencies began to emerge. Key detail number 1. Malcolm was known to be an excellent swimmer, even holding certifications in advanced lifeguarding during his younger years. So how could he drown in a pool he swam in daily? Key detail number 2. An insider source close to the Warner family revealed that Malcolm had been receiving threats in the weeks leading up to his death, cryptic texts, late-night anonymous calls, and one voicemail simply saying, "You're next." This voicemail, reportedly deleted before police could access it, was sent just 3 nights before his death. Key detail number 3. Surveillance footage from the Warner Estate's backyard pool area was mysteriously wiped clean between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. the night of his passing. Investigators labeled the disappearance of that footage as highly suspicious. Some believe Malcolm may have been working on an expose, something bigger than his own career, something that could have disrupted powerful figures in Hollywood. Was his death a warning or simply a tragic coincidence? Jaleel White, when informed of the circumstances, reportedly collapsed in tears. According to his publicist, he repeatedly asked, "Why didn't he tell me it was this bad? Why didn't he say something?" In a tear-filled Instagram live the following evening, Jaleel broke his silence. "I lost a brother, a real one. He was one of the only ones who checked on me when the industry forgot I existed, and now he's gone." The live stream went viral, not just because of the emotion, but because of the words he said after. He claimed Malcolm confided in him just weeks before his death about a list of names of high-profile individuals involved in manipulating young black talent in Hollywood. And according to Jaleel, that list is still missing. Was Malcolm silenced? We explore the explosive theories in Chapter 3. Stay tuned. The tragic passing of Malcolm Jamal Warner has left behind not just a grieving family and a devastated fan base, but a trail of unanswered questions and dangerous whispers echoing through the entertainment industry. This chapter dives deep into the dark underbelly of Hollywood, the side that Malcolm may have been preparing to expose before his untimely death. The secret project no one was supposed to know about. Closed sources, including a former writer for The Chi and a Netflix executive who requested anonymity, confirmed that Malcolm had been quietly working on a docuseries. The focus, the exploitation of young black actors in the entertainment world, reportedly titled The Price of Legacy. The series was in pre-production stages and involved interviews with major names who had allegedly endured abuse, discrimination, and even blacklisting. Malcolm wasn't just producing it. He was going to host it. One assistant involved with the project told Radar, he said, "I want to burn this town down with the truth." He knew it was risky, but he said it was time. But after his death, all files, footage, and contacts related to the project disappeared.